Omelet's guest this morning needs no real great introduction. Just the name itself is enough. Wilt Chamberlain. He's with us this morning. I'm going to talk to him. He is now coach with the San Diego Conquistadors, and he's recently written a book that just came out. We're going to talk about a variety of things. I want to talk about the book first, Wilt. It's really an autobiography, and it talks a great deal about you. Can you give us any insight about some of the things that are in it?
Well, actually, after 15 years of being a professional, Faith, I felt as though that maybe I had some things to tell people that they would enjoy. It's a very candid book about a man who's seen a great deal of the world, done a great many things, and we don't spare talking about some people that I've had disagreements with in the way of coaches and players, and we get into young ladies and just a whole number of things I think would be very interesting to read about.
What's the part about the young ladies?
Well, as you know, I'm a confirmed bachelor, and traveling a great deal as I do, I have a chance to meet many beautiful young ladies around the world, and have a chance to have many social outings with these young ladies, and how they approach you and how you approach them, and the things that go on from there are kind of fun to hear about at times.
Are there any unique ways in which groupies, that's probably dated by now, but how women go about trying to meet professional athletes, because they are just drawn to them? Have you ever had any unique experiences with ways they've tried to meet you?
Well, actually, as far as the groupie thing is concerned, as far as women want to meet an athlete, I think, why not? Why shouldn't a woman want to meet a guy who is big and strong and maybe physically appealing? And you shouldn't be considered a groupie because you may be attracted to a physical being. As far as something unique is concerned, I mean, really they try all sorts of ways, but mostly the subtle ways of, maybe getting into the background of what you're doing. But they have an advantage on you, because if they know that you're coming into a town, if they have read about a particular athlete they may want to meet, they can always know where to meet him. They know where he may be, what hotel he's staying in. If they're very conscientious, they'll find all these things out at first. Maybe they'll give you a call when you get to the hotel, and they say they would like to interview you, as if maybe they are.
Are you trying to say something, Will?
No, not at all. In fact, I wish it was. No, but really, they have some pretty cute ideas. In fact, one young lady called me when I first made this decision to come to San Diego to be a coach, and she said that she worked with Newsweek magazine, and would I grant her an interview to talk about my new job as a coach. And I told her at that time I was very, very busy, and she'd have to go through our publicity guy, which she did, and he gave her a time in which I would be free. And then she came, and she gave me an interview I gave her an interview for about 45 minutes. Then we came to find out after the interview was over that she was with Newsweek, but it was Newsweek was just a name that she gave it to a little magazine that she was going to start to write.
Sometime later you're going to read that whole 45 minutes someplace else. Do you ever really, maybe an idiotic question, get tired of a feminine company? Are you really like solitude?
I think like anyone else, you can overdo almost anything at all. They say there was safety in numbers, and I definitely appreciate variety. But every now and then I like to stay home and watch television.
All right, now another leading question. What appeals, or what do you look at first when you look at a woman?
Well, probably first is sensitivity. A lot of people think that, well, maybe you should look for an intelligent woman, but intellect can sometimes be misconstrued as the wrong thing, because you can have some very, very smart women, and they're not very, very nice or very, very compatible for you. So I believe that sensitivity is probably the first thing that one looks for. I definitely, at first, my first attraction is almost like a flower, which is good looking, is the beauty of one's physical self. But I believe that to keep one's body physically fit and physically beautiful, one must do many, many things. And beauty sometimes goes all the way to the inside and radiates from the inside to outside. I also believe that personality has a great deal to play with what makes a woman beautiful.
Do you see maybe long years from now ever getting married?
Marriage, a wonderful institution for women and children. No, really, I don't like to bet against the house. I believe in the percentages, Faith. And right now in America, in our style of living, the fast pace of what's going on here, marriage may be somewhat outdated. Maybe 5 or 10 years from now, it'll be an in thing, it'll be vogue again. For me, though, I never like to say no or conclusively no to any one thing. So marriage is open, but it's a long way away, I think.
How would you describe your basic lifestyle, and how has it changed since you are referred to and are a millionaire and all the things that have come your way? How has it changed you personally, and what's your lifestyle like?
Well, I started as a young boy, always looking for challenges and trying to find something that would be a challenge to me. As a man, I'm still looking for challenges. I accepted the job as a coach of the Conquistadors because it was a challenge to work with young guys that didn't have quite as much fame as the Lakers, in which I played with. My life is such that I've been fortunate. I've made a great deal of money. Some people may consider me a millionaire. But I have found that, honestly and really, and it's easy for me to say, some people will say that you can say it's because you have money. But the simple things in life are the things that really turn me on the most. I spend a great deal of time in Southern California, where I live, on the beaches, 8-9 hours a day, with just my shorts and the sun and the beach, playing volleyball and eating hot dogs and drinking lemonade. And really, I dig things like hiking and things that really don't take very much money to do. And I just really kind of think that money can definitely be used for very wonderful things, but life can be happy without a great deal of it.
I wanted to talk about, someone told me, I want to see if it's correct, that in your book you said you could never see the day of your becoming a coach in the book. And your name of the book is just Wilt. Is that true?
Right. It's Wilt, just like any other 7-foot black millionaire who lives next door, which is kind of a long title. Yeah, I said in the book that coaching was not something that I ever could quite see myself doing because of the regimentation of travel. And if I were going to travel with a professional team, I might as well be a player. But as I said, challenges were the thing that kind of keep Wilt going, and the challenge came up to get a chance to coach and play with this team, and I accepted the challenge.
How is your position or your status right now? You're not playing as of now, are you?
Right now, there's some litigation going on about whether or not the option clause is a true thing that's keeping me from playing at present. I hope, though, maybe either through the courts or through some type of outside settlement that they'll allow me to play this year. If not, I'll just have to wait till next year.
Now, you said, I don't know if you were joking or not, that you're working on another book soon to start on it. Were you kidding? Or if you aren't, tell me what it's about.
No, and maybe in about 2 or 3 months I may get involved in writing another book. The book will probably pertain to something about how I believe is the proper way, or the ways in which a man should really get to meet a woman. I think that a lot of men probably go about trying to date or get to know women the wrong way, so I'm going to give them Wilt's way.
Can't you give us any hints or any ideas on the correct way?
Well, not right now. We have to wait till I write that book, and then you read it, and and everybody will be, I hope, better off.
All right, you'll come back and then you'll discuss it with me. What do you see in the future? You have a beautiful home, a mansion. You think you'll stay there? You've done some television work. Do you think you'd like to do more of that?
Well, I'm really open. I always like to wait till I walk up to the corner until I see what's around it, because it's almost impossible to do otherwise. Television work has always been exciting to me. In college, I did radio and TV as my major in college. So maybe one day I'll get involved in the level that you're now in. I enjoy that type of thing, meeting different people and talking to them. So maybe someday I will.
What about any singing or dancing or anything in that line?
I recorded a record back in 1959, 1960, which didn't do bad, didn't do very well. But my family is a family that does a lot of singing and dancing, and I'm the worst off in that department in both cases. But maybe one day I'll get into that again. But as I said, I'm open, and I like to try new things.
Thank you so much, Wilt Chamberlain. One final question. Let's see. How are you going to do here in the game?
I'm only hoping that my team can continue to play as they have in the last 2 games. I know Kentucky is a very tough basketball team, but the Qs are talented and they're spirited, and we're going to give it all.
Thank you so much for being with us this morning on Omelet. Wilt Chamberlain. We'll be right back. Stay with us.